Hey everyone, ready to decode artificial intelligence in marketing?
Oh, yeah.
We're diving into Jim Sterne's Artificial Intelligence for Marketing, Practical Applications,
Love that book.
to uncover how AI is really changing the game.
Yeah, it's not about robots taking over the marketing department just yet,
Right.
but it's definitely about understanding how these powerful tools can give you an edge,
Okay, so first things first, is AI as revolutionary, as everyone's saying?
right?
Or are we caught in a hype cycle?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
The truth, as always, lies somewhere in between. Um, while we're not quite at the point of sentient machines crafting marketing campaigns,
Right.
the advancements in machine learning are incredibly exciting.
Okay.
Think of it this way. AI is the overarching ambition
Hmm.
of creating machines that think like humans, while machine learning is the set of practical tools we use to get there.
Okay, that makes sense. But machine learning sounds pretty broad.
Yeah,
Are there different types?
absolutely. You can think of them like teaching methods. Okay.
One is supervised learning. Imagine showing a child a series of pictures,
Okay.
labeling each one as a cat or dog. Over time, they learn to identify the key features that distinguish a cat from a dog. That's supervised learning. Feeding the machine labeled data so it can learn patterns and make predictions.
So if we showed a supervised learning algorithm thousands of successful ad campaigns,
Mm-hmm.
could it learn to predict what makes an ad effective?
Exactly.
Interesting.
Now let's move on to unsupervised learning.
Okay.
This is like giving a child a box of Legos without any instructions. They start putting pieces together, discovering patterns or relationships on their own. In marketing, this could be like uncovering hidden segments in your customer data that you didn't even know existed.
And then there's reinforcement learning,
Yes.
sort of like the trial and error approach.
Precisely.
Imagine you're playing a video game. Each time you make a move, you receive feedback points, rewards, or game over. Reinforcement learning algorithms operate in a similar way, learning through trial and error and refining their actions based on the feedback they receive.
So if we applied reinforcement learning to optimizing website conversions,
Mm-hmm.
the AI would constantly experiment with different layouts, headlines,
Right.
calls to action,
Yep.
learning which combinations lead to the most clicks and conversions.
You got it. And this constant optimization is where AI can really outpace human capabilities. But it's essential to remember that even the most sophisticated AI is still bound by the data it's trained on and the goals we set for it.
Right. It's a good reminder that AI is a tool, not a magic solution.
Exactly.
And speaking of tools, let's talk about how AI is being used to tackle the age-old marketing challenge.
Right.
Reaching the right people with the right message at the right time.
Ah, yes, the perennial marketing puzzle. It's even more complex in today's fragmented media landscape. Think
Wow.
about it. From social media to streaming platforms, consumers are bombarded with messages from all directions.
It's enough to make anyone's head spin.
It is.
So where does AI fit into all of this?
That's where it gets really interesting. AI is helping marketers cut through the noise
Okay.
and make sense of this data deluge. For example, think about customer journey mapping. Remember the traditional marketing funnel: awareness, consideration, decision.
It's how most of us were taught to approach marketing.
Right. But in today's nonlinear world, the customer journey is less of a funnel and more like a pretzel.
Okay.
People jump back and forth between stages, influenced by a myriad of touch points. AI helps us untangle this pretzel by analyzing vast amounts of data,
Huh?
revealing the complex paths customers take to make a purchase.
It's like finally being able to see the map instead of just guessing at the route.
Exactly.
So instead of focusing on forcing people down the funnel, AI allows us to be present at every twist and turn of their journey.
Yeah, and the insights don't stop there. AI is also revolutionizing how we approach brand building.
Okay.
It's no longer enough to just plaster your logo everywhere. Today's consumers are savvy. They connect with brands on an emotional level.
So how does AI play into that? How do you measure something as intangible as emotion?
Well, by analyzing the sea of data that's constantly being generated online, AI can sift through social media conversations, online reviews, even analyze the imagery and language people associate with your brand.
Wow.
This allows us to understand the underlying sentiments and perceptions that drive purchasing decisions.
It's like having a finger on the pulse of your target audience's subconscious.
Exactly. AI gives us this incredible ability to tap into the collective consciousness surrounding a brand.
Wow.
And when it comes to tapping into influence, AI is changing the game there as well. Forget mega influencers with millions of followers. AI is uncovering the power of micro-influencers.
Those everyday people with smaller, highly engaged audiences.
Precisely. They might not have millions of followers, but they hold a lot of sway within their niche communities.
Right.
AI helps us identify these micro-influencers, allowing brands to tap into authentic voices and connect with consumers on a more personal level.
It's like the old saying, quality over quantity. But it's not just about who we're reaching, it's also about what we're putting out there. We're practically drowning in content these days. How can AI help us stay afloat?
That's a great point. Content creation is another area where AI is making a significant impact.
Okay.
Think of it as your superpowered writing assistant.
Okay.
AI can analyze your existing content, identify what resonates with your audience, and even generate new content ideas based on trending topics and keywords.
So it can help you write a blog post that's perfectly tailored to your target audience's interests and search habits.
Absolutely. But it's not just about generating words on a page. AI can also analyze the performance of your content,
Okay.
showing you what's working, what's not,
Right.
and how to optimize for better engagement and reach.
That's incredibly valuable. It's like having a data-driven editor who can tell you exactly what needs tweaking.
It is. And let's not forget about advertising. AI is transforming this space with programmatic advertising. Remember the days of manually selecting ad placements and hoping for the best?
It felt like a shot in the dark, honestly.
It was. But now, with programmatic advertising, AI is automating the entire process.
Oh.
It can analyze massive data sets to identify your ideal audience, bid on ad placements in real time, and even personalize ad creative based on individual user data.
So you're telling me that AI can create a custom-tailored ad that follows me around the internet, always showing me exactly what I want to see when I want to see it?
In a nutshell, yes.
Huh.
It's incredibly sophisticated and a bit unnerving, all at the same time.
It definitely makes you think about the implications.
It does.
On the one hand, it's amazing to have this level of personalization.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it raises questions about privacy and how much data we're comfortable sharing.
You've hit on a crucial point. As AI becomes more integrated into our lives, it's essential to be mindful of its limitations and potential downsides.
It's a balancing act for sure. Weighing the benefits of personalization against the potential costs to privacy. It feels like we're on the cusp of a whole new era in marketing.
We are. And with this new era comes some fascinating questions.
Yeah.
Like what happens when your AI marketing assistant becomes so good it can predict your needs before you even realize them?
Okay, now that's both intriguing and a little bit scary.
Right.
Imagine getting targeted ads for products you didn't even know you wanted, but suddenly they seem irresistible.
It raises some interesting questions about free will and consumer behavior, doesn't it?
It does.
But think about it beyond advertising.
Okay.
Imagine an AI-powered shopping app that not only curates product recommendations,
Right.
but also places your weekly grocery order,
Okay.
ensuring your fridge is always stocked with your favorite items.
That sounds amazing. No more last-minute runs to the store. Sign me up. Right.
But then again, would we lose the joy of discovery?
Yeah.
That thrill of stumbling upon something new and unexpected while browsing the aisles?
That's the crux of the dilemma. AI has the potential to make our lives incredibly efficient and convenient.
Right.
But we have to ask ourselves, at what cost?
Yeah.
Do we risk becoming so reliant on AI's predictive abilities that we lose our own sense of agency and spontaneity?
It's like choosing between a perfectly curated playlist and the thrill of tuning into a radio station, never knowing what song you'll hear next.
Yeah,
Both have their appeal.
precisely. The future of AI in marketing is not about replacing human marketers altogether,
Okay.
but rather about finding that sweet spot, that harmonious balance between human ingenuity and artificial intelligence.
It's about leveraging AI's strengths,
Yeah,
its data crunching capabilities, its ability to personalize at scale
right.
without losing sight of the human element, the
Okay.
creativity, the intuition, the emotional connection that makes marketing meaningful. Well said.
Yeah.
Ultimately, the most successful marketers will be those who embrace AI as a powerful tool,
Right.
but never forget that they are the conductors of the orchestra,
Yeah.
guiding the technology towards a richer, more engaging, and ultimately human-centered experience.
That's a fantastic note to end on. It's not about AI versus humans.
Yeah,
It's
we
about
live.
AI and humans working together to shape the future of marketing.
And that future is brimming with possibility.
It certainly is. Well, that wraps up our deep dive into the world of AI and marketing. We hope you found it insightful and thought-provoking. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep those marketing minds agile.